What if the wildest love story in Yellowstone history was just the beginning? What if the future of the Dutton legacy isn't tied to a dusty ranch or another generation, but in Beth and Rip rewriting the rules altogether? As of 2025, Yellowstone has grown beyond just being a TV show. It's become a cultural empire, spawning hits like 1883 and 1923, with more spin-offs on the way. But the one that's captured the most attention is the upcoming series centered around Beth and Rip, a show many believe could be the true successor to Yellowstone's crown. The good news? Production is already underway, and it'll be hitting our screens sooner than expected. The bad news? It's not what we imagined. From the title to its tone, this show is taking a totally unexpected turn. This week, Hauser made a bold statement about the series, clearing up the biggest misconception. When asked about the title, he said, "Well, first of all, it's not Dutton Ranch. That's not the name of it." That was the first major sign that this series is headed in a new direction, possibly distancing itself from the Dutton name entirely. When the working title Dutton Ranch first leaked, many assumed it was a tribute to John Dutton's legacy, a direct continuation of the Yellowstone saga. But judging by Cole's strong reaction, it seems this new show wants to stand on its own. Cole didn't just stop with the title reveal. He also reassured fans, saying, "You can expect the same that you've been doing for the last 7 years. Kelly Riley and I going and working our ass off trying to create something special." That line alone makes it clear. This show will be focused entirely on Beth and Rip's relationship. And that also means we're in for a change of tone. Instead of the high-stakes battles and land wars Yellowstone is known for, this new series seems to lean more toward emotional storytelling, centered around love, family, and identity. Of course, Taylor Sheridan is still leading the charge creatively, but for this spin-off, he's co-writing with John Brown, whose past work includes Succession, Veep, and King of the Hill. That gives us another clue that this series will be tonally different, sharper, wittier, and possibly more emotionally rich, with touches of dark humor and family drama. While an official release date hasn't been announced yet, filming is expected to begin very soon, and everything points toward a fall 2025 premiere. Since Yellowstone itself often dropped in November, it would make sense for this new show to arrive around the same time, possibly November 2025. Now, even though this new show will feel more intimate, don't expect everything to be wrapped up in a neat little bow. We know the series will pick up after Season 5, with Beth, Rip, and Carter settling into their new ranch near Dillon. Carter is now fully a part of their family, embraced as their son. Beth has long carried a deep desire to become a mother, and the series is expected to explore that further, possibly diving into their struggles with infertility and their hopes of having children of their own. Another major plot thread could involve Jamie's son. Beth is aware of the child's existence and has already vowed that the boy would never know who his father is. One popular theory making rounds is that Beth might end up adopting Jamie's son herself, a move that would be both shocking and deeply emotional. But family drama won't be the only focus. Beth is also poised to emerge as a business powerhouse in this new chapter. Long before breakfast, she was already sealing million-dollar deals at Schwartz Meyer, and now she's bringing that same savvy to the ranching world. Back in Season 5, during a scene where she visits Rip in Texas, Beth discovered that Travis Wheatley's 46's ranch was selling vodka and meat directly to customers online. That moment wasn't random. It was foreshadowing. Beth's vision isn't just about cattle anymore. She wants to build something bigger. A ranching empire that modernizes the old ways, expands into new industries, and turns the brand into something bigger than even John Dutton could have imagined. She told him time and again that the ranch wouldn't survive without turning a profit. He didn't listen, and we all saw the consequences. Now Beth gets to prove that her way might have worked all along. This new series is set to be different from anything we've seen in the Yellowstone universe. More emotional, more personal, and more focused on building something new instead of protecting the past. But here's the question. Can Beth actually surpass John Dutton, not just in strategy, but in legacy? That's the story this new show aims to tell. For more updates on the Yellowstone spinoff and everything happening in Taylor Sheridan's universe, make sure to follow. And if you want a deeper look into what's coming next, check out the video that's now on your screen.